Welcome to CryptoWise, a couple of wise guys talking crypto. Welcome back to CryptoWise. My name is Milton. I will be your captain for this episode. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I am sorry that it's been a few days since my last episode. I hope you didn't miss Uncle Milty too much. But today I am back with a very exciting episode because I'm going to be talking about one of my very favorite altcoins. We are going to be taking a deep dive into Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol has been one of Uncle Milty's favorites for a very, very long time. It is what Uncle Milty would call a blue chip altcoin. It's one of my blue chip altcoins. So for future videos, you'll know when I label an alt a blue chip, that means it's one of my faves. And this is the perfect time to be talking about Ocean because they have just released version 3. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. But good news, guys, the altcoin market is just starting to heat up again. Ocean has had a couple of good days, but the price is still so reasonable, in my opinion. And so it is still a great time to jump into the Ocean Protocol bandwagon, and I'm going to walk you through why. But of course, as always, before I jump right into this video, please take a second and do Uncle Milty a favor. Please subscribe to the channel. Gently tap the like button, gently tap the notification button. We have been so excited by the response for the channel so far, so keep those subscriptions coming, guys. Let's keep the crypto conversation going because things are just getting exciting. This is going to be a huge year in crypto. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe to the channel. All right, let's talk Ocean. Guys, you might have heard this before. It is cliche by now, but data is the new oil. Data? I say data, you say data. Either way, no matter how you say it, data is going to be one of the biggest businesses starting very soon. Listen to this. Over the last 2 years alone, 90% of the data in the world was generated. The amount of data that we produce every day is truly mind-boggling. Okay, you guys watching this video right now, you're creating data. Me, producing this video, putting it online, is creating data. Everything that we do digitally is creating data. Everything about crypto is data. Every transaction on every blockchain, how we follow it, all the price charts, every single project, everything we do in life these days is creating data. And that data is very valuable. Ocean Protocol is not only bringing data to the crypto world, it is revolutionizing how data can be bought and sold, essentially decentralizing who can profit on data. Right now, we're all creating mounds of data, and the only companies profiting off of it are mostly the big guys. We're giving them our data, and they get to profit off of it. If Ocean Protocol is successful, that will change, and that will change the world. Ocean Protocol is such a huge project, it would be impossible for me to talk about every single aspect of it, but I am going to try to touch upon all the very important ones. And if you have any questions, as always, leave me a comment below the video. I always try to reply to all comments and questions. All right, the Ocean Protocol mission sums up what they're trying to do very well. It says, we aim to unlock data for more equitable outcomes for users of data using a thoughtful application of both technology and governance. Our team and community is committed to kickstarting a new data economy that reaches every single person, company, and device, giving power back to data owners and enabling people to capture value from data to better our world. In short, Ocean Protocol is using blockchain technology, and in particular right now the Ethereum mainnet, to try and revolutionize how people buy and sell data. Now this project started a while ago, and one of the things I love about them is that every version they put out, they create something great, then they keep that great thing, and then they adapt and change to the times. And as I mentioned, they recently released Ocean version 3. It is now live. And Ocean version 3 takes some of the really great things that they created in version 2, but also has changed the project dramatically based on the evolution of the crypto world and crypto technology over the last few years. Okay, So in layman's terms, Ocean Protocol is essentially a marketplace where people can sell or buy data. But it's a very, very special marketplace for various reasons, which we will walk through. First, let's look at the article that Bruce Pon published on Medium. Bruce Pon is one of the founders and creators of Ocean Protocol. And this is what I was saying before. He says, we took all our learnings from 4 years in blockchain and melded the concepts of big data and AI to paint a vision of how a new data economy could arise if data could be shared freely while protecting privacy and giving the data owners control. So a hugely ambitious project, but they have come up with really creative ways of utilizing the technology and platforms out there in crypto, and they've actually been able to launch this product. So now the only question is, will people start using it? And will they be able to refine it as it goes along so that it becomes more user-friendly, proves itself to be safe, and proves that it can be profitable for both the people providing the data for sale and for crypto heads like you and I to stake our ocean in the marketplace? That is to be determined, but I love its chances. So Bruce goes on to say, Ocean version 3 is a core piece needed to unlock a new data economy. They are leveraging the Ethereum network's decentralized trust architecture and integrating with state-of-the-art tooling for decentralized finance. So one of the big pivots they've done here in version 3 is something called the data token. It's a core component of Ocean version 3. And they have combined that with one of the major breakthroughs they had in version 2, which was the compute to data. And I'm going to walk through what that is. So those are two very key concepts which make this version 3 run. And this here, what you're looking at, this is the Ocean market, the main component that was launched here in version 3. Essentially, this is where you can come and put your data, put it up for sale, create a data pool. Or if you have Ocean, you can come and stake in one of these pools to share in the transaction fees when people come and buy the data in that pool. If this sounds like a concept that you recognize, yeah, you should, because this is essentially DeFi. They've basically taken the concept behind Uniswap and how it works and used that to create a data marketplace. And just so you know, data marketplaces are not uncommon. There are many places that you can go right now and buy data. If you're a data scientist or you're a company, you can go out there and you can buy data. But Ocean Protocol is creating a data marketplace that is so much different and so much better. And ultimately, those are the best crypto projects. Okay, when blockchain came out, everyone wanted to put everything on the blockchain. And even now you'll see projects come out and it's like, we're going to put this on the blockchain, we're going to put that in the blockchain, but they don't really need a blockchain. But what I admire about Ocean Protocol, they didn't just say, we're going to put data on the blockchain. They started with the idea, how can we solve some of the major problems in the buying and selling of data? And then they realized they could use blockchain and Ethereum to do that. Now, I mentioned that the Ocean marketplace works a bit like Uniswap, but actually it works more like Balancer. Balancer isn't quite as popular as Uniswap. So if you haven't heard of it, it's another automated market maker. What makes it a little bit different than things like Uniswap is that it uses a different formula which allows for more than 2 assets and weights outside of 50-50. So why is the Ocean marketplace like Balancer? Well, that's easy. They actually partnered with Balancer to create it. They announced this back in September. Ocean Protocol and Balancer want to do for data what Uniswap did for coins. Announced Thursday, blockchain-based startup Ocean Protocol is teaming up with Balancer Labs to create the first automated market maker for data. And so this Ocean market is a result of that partnership. So let's walk you through the market. And of course, don't worry guys, I know what you're thinking out there. Milty, how do I make money on this? And I will tell you your options. And of course, as always, I'm going to tell you what Uncle Milty is doing regarding Ocean. So here we have the Ocean market. And as you can see, it's still in the beta stages. They're still testing this out, but they seem to be making progress daily. The way the market works is like a lot of other DeFi projects. You can just connect your wallet to the market. As always, Uncle Milty uses MetaMask. And then as you scroll down, you get to see the different data pools that are on the market. So a feature they just launched a couple of days ago was the data partners. Because one of the problems when they first started, the same kind of rug pulls that we saw in Uniswap. And a lot of the risks here are very similar to Uniswap. If you're used to using Uniswap, then a lot of this will look familiar to you. And guys, if you haven't used Uniswap and you want Uncle Milty to make a video of it explaining it, just let me know in the comments. Always let me know what videos you'll want me to make. So as I was saying, rug pulls were a problem. So they just added this thing, which is basically verified data partners, which is this little symbol here. This means that they are a verified partner with Ocean Protocol and you can trust this liquidity pool. So at the top of the market, we have these trusted pools. And if you scroll down, you'll have all the pools together, including the ones that are not yet verified. So let's open one of these up. This pool here has data about swine transport, the transport of swine or pigs. So personally, I don't care at all about this data, but I'm sure this would be very useful to someone out there and perhaps useful enough that they would pay for it. Each pool has a description of what the data is, and then down here is some information about the pool, the author, the owner, when it was published, when the data was created. I'm just going to open up another pool here. This is another verified pool. I just want to show you because the other one didn't have this. Most of the pools will have a sample of the data, and you can just download it, see how it's structured, make sure that it is the data that you were expecting. So this part here is the part that we really want to focus on. This is where it gets similar to Uniswap because this is the actual pool part. Click on pool, and here's the information of the pool, just like you get in Uniswap. So each data pool generates its own unique Erc-20 token, which becomes the other asset along with Ocean that is pooled in the pool. So in this case, this is the token name, TASLOB45, and one TASLOB45 equals this amount of Ocean. In this case, a whole damn lot of Ocean. And if you want more information on the specific token, you can go to Etherscan and check it out, of course, because it is an Erc-20 token. Just click here, and voila, here is all the information on TASLOB45, aka Tasty Lobster Token. And if you want information on the pool, you can also get that, and you can see all the different transactions that have happened in this pool. So I gotta say, this isn't the most user-friendly way to look at the liquidity in the pool. But as I said, this is just the beta version, and I'm sure they're gonna upgrade that. And then down here, you have all the stats about the pool, including what the swap fee percentage is that you would get if you were staking in this particular pool. So that is another different thing than Uniswap. In Ocean Market, the person creating the pool will decide what percentage of the swap fee they are going to share with the people staking in the pool. So just looking quickly at another pool, here again is the pool information. In this case, the token's name is Loomsta42, and one Loomsta42 equals this amount of Ocean. And that price, again, is set by the creator of the pool. So this is kind of how the market works, guys. Anyone looking for this data comes to the market. They say, oh, look, I was looking for data on 1000 Flash FX elements. They click on here. They look, yep, this is exactly the data I was looking for. Looks good. Alrighty, then I am going to buy this. And of course, I don't have my wallet connected right now, but they would have to connect their wallet and they would have to pay the amount of Ocean equivalent to the price of the data token associated with this pool. So that is what the market looks like, and that's what the pools look like. So again, just a quick overview of Ocean version 3. They've added the data tokens. Each data pool that gets set up creates its own Erc-20 token for that pool. The Ocean market is a DEX, a decentralized exchange tuned for data with staking, and it's deployed to the Ethereum mainnet, therefore it's permissionless and composable, and privacy preserving. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, compute to data. Now what this means and why it's so important is that you actually don't have to give the buyer your data. Now they're not reading this stuff for fun. What they need it for is for AI and machine learning. The way you create AI and the way you create machine learning programs is you need to feed it and train it with data. And so it needs a lot and a lot and a lot of data For example, if you're creating a face recognition software, you need to train the AI behind that by showing it millions and millions and millions of faces until it's learned exactly how to identify someone's face. So they don't actually need to see the data, which is important because then you can sell private data. And so you could sell your personal data, for example, your browsing history, but they don't actually get their hands on your browsing history. They just feed it to their machine, it uses that to learn, and then it moves on. And so that's what the compute to data means. As you can see, here's the private data here. It's stored on your premises. It never goes away, but Ocean allows it to be used to run the script and then to get the results to whoever bought the data. So that is a big point. It's one of the big reasons why Ocean has so much value. Okay guys, I know this video is getting long and I'm throwing a lot of info at you, but it's really important that you do this research. You got to know what these projects are before you throw your hard-earned money at them. Okay, I can't just throw a name out there like Ocean Protocol and say, hey, go throw your money into it. No, you got to know what the project is, what it does. You got to play around with them. Does it excite you? Is it something you think could change the world? If it is, then you can feel good when you invest in it. But that's enough describing what the project is for today. I might do a follow-up on Ocean in a few weeks or months when version 3 is really hitting its stride. But to the important stuff, how can you make money on Ocean? So there's essentially 3 different ways right now that you can make money with Ocean. You can earn by staking data, selling data, and building markets. I'm going to concentrate on the staking part. For all you data heads out there, look, Uncle Milty shares your passion for data. I love myself some Jupyter Notebook, some Python, some SQL. I love the data. So if any data geeks are out there, you can collect some data, you can clean it up, and you can sell it. And if you want to take that even further, you can fork Ocean and create your own personalized data market. So you don't have to put the data in the Ocean market, you can create your own. But that's some advanced stuff, and we're not going to talk about it in this video. I'm going to concentrate on the staking part. So as you might have gathered already from other parts of this video, basically staking token in one of these pools works exactly like Uniswap. So if you have Ocean, you can go into any of these pools, you can purchase their unique Erc-20 token, and then you would put back in equal amounts of that Erc-20 token and Ocean Protocol, and you get back what are called LP tokens, liquidity provider tokens. And those tokens prove that you own a specific share of that pool, and the amount that you own is in proportion of what you put in. So say the pool had $1 million in it, you put $500,000 in it, you would own 50% of that pool. Anytime someone bought that data and paid the fees, you'd get 50% of those fees. So that is how you stake Ocean right now. And they did also announce that they are going to do Ocean data farming, which essentially means that if you participate in one of the pools, if you add liquidity, and also I think if you use the market by buying data, then you will be eligible for some of the farmed Ocean, which essentially is airdropped Ocean to anyone who's helping to build the Ocean market. They just want to incentivize people to use the market at first so that people get to know that it's out there. And they're going to do that by offering you farmed Ocean that they will airdrop to you if you provide liquidity. All right, guys, I know that was a lot, and thanks for sticking with me. And I know you're still here to learn one last thing, and that is, what is Uncle Milty going to do about Ocean? Is he going to stake it in the market? Does he even have Ocean? What is he doing? So here is Uncle Milty's plan with Ocean. Yes, I own Ocean. Yes, I will be buying more Ocean. I love it. It's a blue chip alt. It's one of my favorite altcoins. I think it has some of the greatest potential of any crypto project out there. But as much as I would love some farmed Ocean right away, I'm not going to be joining any of the pools just yet. I'm not going to stake my Ocean just yet. I'm going to keep watching this market. I'm going to keep learning about the different pools. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to see how it works. I'm going to play around with it. I don't like jumping into things before I know how they work. And so I'm going to take my time. I'm going to watch how it goes. But one day, rest assured, I will be actively participating with Ocean Protocol as a staker. and perhaps as a data seller, and maybe one day, who knows, keep your eye out for Uncle Milty's data market. I might create my own market. Who knows, things might get crazy. But for now, Uncle Milty's just going to continue to accumulate Ocean. It's been going up like a lot of the alts the last few days. I've been buying little bits every month of Ocean for the last few months. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to FOMO in and just put a whole bunch of money into Ocean right now, but I will definitely be buying the dips. And even if there are no dips, I will be buying a little bit of Ocean every month. I love it that much. All right, guys, you did it. You survived the deep dive into Ocean Protocol. As I'm sure you can tell by now, this is a project I am super stoked about. If you didn't know about it, I hope you learned something. If you did know about it, I hope you still learned something, and I hope you got even more excited for it. And of course, as always, leave me a comment. I love talking crypto with people. What do you think of Ocean? Do you own any Ocean? Are you thinking of buying any Ocean? Did I miss out on any really important information on version 3 of Ocean? Was something unclear? Let me know. I'll answer any question you have. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to do my best to keep these videos as regular as possible and keep your eyes and ears peeled because Uncle Milty is not going to be the only one making videos for CryptoWise. Very soon, you're going to meet another old wise man of crypto who's going to be publishing videos on the channel. So you're not going to want to miss that. This guy knows his stuff. So do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on anything that we publish here. And until next time, I'm Milton saying over and out. Thanks for watching CryptoWise. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.